I love this job.
Who's next podcast?
Watch your fucking mouth. Watch your fucking mouth.
Oh, this is gonna be hard.
Who's next podcast?
So he called some weird 1-800 number and
Yes,
paid.
I remember.
Who's next podcast?
Well, Seth suggested that we did Shark Meat because he got excited when he saw the Shark Meat. So I was like, all right, let's do it. So, well, I didn't know exactly how the shark was going to look, so.
Hey guys, another episode. Who's Next podcast? Got with me Tim,
Hello.
Ryan, yo, and of course me, Seth. And we're here to talk a little bit about summertime. This episode, we're going to do a little bit of summertime. As you know, that's coming up. This episode should be released around the beginning of May. And we have our gamer cooking show segment for you where we're going to eat some shark meat. Thank God. Yeah.
I'm actually looking forward to it.
Yeah.
They ate me. A fucking shark ate me.
Yeah, so we're going to have some shark meat. And we got it barbecued up by our chef over there, Eric. He's standing in the back away from the mics, and we also have Kevin. We're going to break down basically what summertime used to mean for us playing games, doing whatever it was. I'm going to go through the list over the last, the earlier years from the late 90s to the early 2000s. We're going to talk about some of the games that came out then and just, what games we played on them, what they meant to us. And it's almost going to be like a bigger segment of going back in time in a sense, but basically we're just talking about our summertime and all that, and then we're gonna get into the cooking show. We got a game we're gonna play with Eric where he has to guess what game people are reacting to, and our friend Kevin over here is gonna give us a little bit of what he thinks about the Scorpio as they announce the specs on it, and we'll see what that's about. So a lot to do this episode, but we're gonna keep it fun and light. Tim, why don't you kick off about what you used to do with summer? What do they mean for you playing games? And you don't have to name a specific game, but just about, what do you remember about summertime whenever school was out? And then after you, Ryan, you can pick up.
That works.
Summer would be like a shift change for me. Like when you work 12-hour shifts, night shift, day shift. That's what it would mark. I would suddenly be up until 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, usually just playing video games, and then sleeping most of the day, and then waking up and kind of getting right back to it. Yeah, I didn't have much of a life when I was a kid.
That's all right. It's just
I didn't really.
Well, what games do you may not be like, oh, I remember playing this during summer, but what games do you remember playing that were like, oh, this
Two games come to mind whenever I think of summer. And I don't know why these are the two that jump out at me, but they are. Well, the first one is Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty.
Nice.
I don't know if you remember, but we spent an entire summer playing that game from beginning to end.
Yeah.
We did not jerk off at any point.
Well,
Never.
we did definitely talk about Snake's dick for quite some time in a previous episode.
But not back then. I'm in summertime right now, man.
Go ahead, man.
But yeah, no, we would play it from beginning to end, and we'd be up until 4 or 5, maybe 6 o'clock in the morning, and then we'd go to sleep, and we'd wake up and be like, all right, it's your turn. Beginning to end.
Actually, I remember that Metal Gear Solid 2 was actually one of the first games that got us into the Metal Gear Solid franchise. Because I don't know if
you got into the first one. Because you and your buddy Carl.
No, but that's not what started me with it, though. If you remember, I think it was we were at this different kind of church, and they had a youth group.
Oh, that's where we and
they
found
were
out about
playing.
Onimusha, too.
But he was playing the demo for Metal Gear Solid 2.
Was it?
It was the
Maybe
demo,
you're right.
and they were all freaking out behind it, and I know I was like, "What's that game? That game looks awesome."
Yeah.
And then he showed me, "Oh yeah, it's the second one. This is the first one for PlayStation," and I was like, "Oh." And then Carl came over with Metal Gear, and he stood up with me. We stayed up a whole night, the whole night. Played Metal Gear Solid 1 and beat it in one night sitting.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'd pretty much say the same thing Tim said, but with playing video games during the summer, I was allowed to play as much as I wanted, but I actually had to be restricted to have to go outside for a certain time because I was overweight kid, and my mom used to bitch about me going outside and playing with my friends, getting some energy.
We had some little occurrences like that. You remember how Mom made me and you go to the track like every morning?
Yeah, we talked about it one of the last
so
episodes with
we had
Chrono
moments
Cross.
like
that was like
where,
Yeah, because what my mom used to make me do is I used to ride my bike a lot. So she used to send me to my grandmother's house to go pick up food or pick up whatever. So I had to hurry up and go do that. Come
you
back,
could
start
get back to
playing games,
Yeah.
and then once I'm deep into it, all of a sudden I'm just told, "Hey, you need to go cut the grass." It's like shit. So
No.
I
What's
would
your
go do that.
profanity?
Oh fuck, sorry, yeah. I forgot about it.
What's your profanity?
God damn it, I keep doing that.
Watch your fucking mouth. Watch your fucking mouth.
This is gonna be hard. But as far as the games I was playing, I can honestly say I was not playing one or two particular games for the summer, because just bouncing off you guys talking about Metal Gear Solid 2, which for me was like 2001, 2002, I was literally
honestly don't
playing 4 to 5 games within the day. And I'm talking Metal Gear Solid 2, Grand Theft Auto 3, Soul Reaver 2, Devil May Cry.
Devil May
we
Cry
did a
was
lot of
definitely
Devil May Cry, yeah.
Devil May Cry, yeah.
And it was take one game out, play another game, because my ass would get stuck.
Yeah.
And it used to make me upset. If I couldn't figure it out, I said, I figure it out later. I'm a smart kid.
Yeah, I don't recall ever really like juggling a whole lot of different games at once. I would maybe play some game up to a point, and then like something would come out, or I would acquire some new game, and I'd switch over to that. I wouldn't be juggling it though. I would I'm gonna play this and check it out, and then I would just not play it. But I never really like effectively juggled multiple projects.
That, and I was also juggling PlayStation demos, because I used to get the magazines.
Oh yeah, I
Once a
remember they used
month.
to have the demos used to come out like
So
every
I would
month.
get it, I'd take it out, just start playing it, and be like, yeah, Splinter Cell, My Street, Mr. Mosquito. Huh. Whatever.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I remember a lot of Devon, Terrence. We'd get the GameCube, Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Smash Brothers all day.
See,
Smash Brothers all night.
I used to get annoyed with you guys, man, because you guys like when I wanted to play Smash Brothers, I wanted to play the stages that had like platforms and shit going on.
Oh,
and,
no,
I
it
know,
was
yep,
always-
Yep, and I wanted like the items coming down because like that was just added some extra flavor. But these guys were like some hardcore like nerdy bastards, and they'd be
Yep.
like Final Destination.
Yeah,
no
Final
items,
Destination,
Ultimate Test
GameCube.
of Skill.
Yep.
And I was just like, I don't want to do this, but I
Well,
want to
actually-
play. So
I remember getting the game magazine, and I want to say this was around summertime too, but I could be wrong. I remember getting Nintendo Power, and they were like the first time they were talking about Smash Brothers. And it was like, there's this new game
were
coming out for the
psyched.
64.
Like,
and
we
it was
were
like,
super
it's like
excited.
Mario fighting Donkey Kong and all this kind of stuff. I was like, what the
yeah,
fuck
like
is
we
this?
like minds blown. We used to watch
Watch your
the.
fucking mouth.
We used
Gotta do
to
it to
watch.
myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I still remember the commercial. Remember the commercial where it was like the guys and like they looked like the big
I
mascots,
remember the commercial.
and they would just. I remember like they were running
Oh,
towards
wait,
the
I
screen,
think-
and
They
they
were
would start like
singing,
knocking each other over.
Yeah, I think I do remember
They
that.
were singing Happy Together.
Yeah.
And the theme song was Happy Together by the Turtles. And it shows them skipping up and down the field.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I think Yoshi trips Mario.
And then it like
they
turns
brawl.
into a brawl. Yeah.
I remember reading the magazine article and them just breaking down like, oh, like Link's gonna be in there, Donkey Kong,
And, like, every
I
new
was
character,
reading
we would
this,
be
and
like,
I was like this is the game. I need to get
Yeah,
this game,
exactly.
and like the 64 one was awesome.
It was stellar, dude.
And then the GameCube version was like that was like 3 in the
Absolutely
morning,
fantastic.
still
Yep.
playing, going by like the Vaughns or Terrences, and we'd be up just playing. We went to Eric's house and he whooped our asses. That happened. So
Eric is laughing in the background. Eric,
that dude
keep
used to
your
have Fox.
composure.
I remember he used to have Fox. I didn't see nobody play like this where you drop a Fox and he would just he would just shoot like because he was racking up percentage points on you the whole time, but it doesn't do
It doesn't
anything
actually-
like
yeah, it just
but you
racks
don't
up the
fall
percentage.
back, so you could just percentage points, and then you get into the mix and fight and do all that stuff. So I mean, but that's all right. I smashed his ass in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, so it doesn't matter. So
Yeah. I played Marvel vs. Capcom 3 against you one time. And so I was like, all right, yeah, I've never played this game. Well, let's check it out. So this dude's like carefully selecting his team, and I'm legit just hitting like random. Like I don't know shit about any of these guys. And the fight starts, and he uppercuts me, and I'm dead before I hit the ground. And I was like, well, that was fun. It's like, I'm not playing this anymore.
You know, looking at you two guys getting all excited about Super Smash Brothers, do you know what game during the summer I was that super excited about to play?
Yeah, what?
Spider-Man the movie.
Really?
The second one was amazing.
The second one was amazing.
Yeah, the second one we played
But
a
when
lot.
the Spider-Man movie came out in like May 2002,
Yeah,
and I saw it in
Tobey
theaters,
Maguire.
right?
Yeah,
Tobey
yeah,
Maguire's, and I saw it, and I was like, man, you know, it'd be great a video game because I remember the
And lo and
PlayStation.
behold,
I remember the PlayStation Spider-Man game was amazing.
I don't remember. I don't know if I ever played it.
It was pretty good.
didn't.
So when the movie came out, I'm like, man, this is going to be like the bee's knees.
Yeah.
Was I in for a rude awakening?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was Activision, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just make like the most generic, formulaic, you know, like project, like every single game. It's
Thanks to that
just
game,
so
to this day, I cannot
bland.
stand Tobey Maguire's voice at all.
Well,
But thank God Bruce Campbell's voice was the training segment of the game, or I would have never made it through.
I mean, what ruined, you know, that whole series for me was the third movie. Oh my god.
Yes, it did.
Yeah,
I
it
saw it
was-
for free, and I instantly regretted it.
Yeah, that was terrible.
I saw it for goddamn free.
And I feel like they still haven't recovered. I feel like the very recent Spider-Man that was in the Civil War, I'm excited for
Tom
that.
Holland.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. And like the new movie that's coming out, I'm excited. Until I have not had any interest in any other Spider-Man anything until this. And I like Spider-Man a lot. He's like one of my favorites, but
Yeah.
well, here, let's go down a couple lists. This is 1996.
Oh.
So here's some games that came out then.
are these games that like released for the summer?
Yeah,
Around
well, I'm going to go
sometime.
over
Okay,
maybe
okay.
some of them that just stick out. So they might not have released in the summer, but I have the dates.
Okay.
And it might have been games we played. 1996, you had Mega Man X3 for the SNES come out. That
all
was in
kind of-
January.
That's all kind of a blur for me.
Yeah,
like
that
for
was
me,
in
the
January.
only
Played it.
one that stands out is the first
First
Mega
one.
Man.
Now,
X.
I know you remember in the arcades, Time Crisis.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
Time Crisis came
Yes.
out. That was in March, so that
we
was
had
close.
that in our house for a while.
Yeah, we had like the third one though.
Yeah,
'Cause that was
horrible.
later down the road when we had it for Dreamcast.
All those
So,
quarters could have went towards my college tuition.
Yeah.
But too bad it went to Time Crisis.
now
Still quarters well.
March 22nd,
Still.
March 22nd, 1996, Resident Evil, PlayStation 1.
Here.
Yeah,
This guy.
yeah. So
Not never for me. I think we talked.
I didn't
about
get
that
on
in
till the
past.
second one, Resident Evil 2, and then that's when I got into the series, and then I went back and played one.
I think we talked about this in one of the previous podcasts, where like my first experience was this dude coaching me along, and it's like the first zombie walks up, and
Oh,
he's like,
yeah,
"You got to
yeah,
shoot him in
yeah.
the head," and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Too
So
bad it doesn't aim to that.
Yeah, exactly. So I aim and I'm shooting, and he's like, "No, you gotta shoot him in the head." And I was like, "Well, how do I shoot him in the head?" So you can aim up, and it aims up, points at the ceiling. And I was like, "How do I find middle ground?" I was like, "Oh, you can't." Well, then how do I shoot him in the head?
Yeah,
It was
the-
just like, I'm done.
literally the only way you can shoot a zombie in the head in the original Resident Evil is with a
felt
shotgun.
like a luck shot. Like sometimes the pistol
Well, the
would,
the GameCube version was a luck shot, and the regular PlayStation version, if you had the shotgun,
no way. Oh, okay.
you had to point the shotgun up, and then that's how you can take him
Some
out
of
with
the
the head.
blast, yeah.
Yeah.
No, see, I had no patience.
Now this is for the PC, so I know we didn't play.
No,
it,
we
but I
didn't-
just
we didn't
thought I
touch
would
any of
say
these.
this one: Indiana Jones and his desktop adventures.
Played
Oh.
it. Played
You
it.
did?
Yeah.
How glorious was it?
Was he
It's,
like?
it's the sequel that it should happen.
Was he like using his whip to sling around the like desktop icons and shit? Like, what was happening with that?
I mean, it's a point and click game. Yes, you can use your whip, but it's not all adventurous.
Yeah,
that
it's just
much.
a point and click.
Did you run away from a boulder at some point?
No.
Now,
That's
around this time, you had Mario 64 dropped in the summer in Japan.
Played it.
In Japan
Played it.
in 96.
Yeah.
And then it came out in the fall for America in 96. And I believe Mario 64 coming out should have also been at the same time. 64. The Nintendo 64 came out with the release of Mario 64. Is that right? I want to say that's right.
It came out
That
with
was
the release,
it came-
but there was also maybe 4 or 5 other games because Star Fox 64
Yeah, I
came
remember
out
Star
right
Fox
behind
64.
it.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Tekken 2 in August.
Was that
Played
the
it.
one that had like like a really wide roster? Was Tekken 2 the one that had like a lot of different characters?
I don't know if it had.
It was a
They had the
third
guy
one.
with the tiger.
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
King.
We and you played
King.
one Tekken. I don't remember
King.
which one, but there was like a lot of characters, and there was like
Yeah.
all types of things you could do to unlock. I remember putting a lot of hours into that.
Yeah,
Never really played any other Tekken games.
September 9th, Crash Bandicoot.
played it.
That came out then.
I never really saw the craze.
Donkey Kong.
It wasn't that.
Donkey Kong Land 2.
Played it.
Oh, okay.
September.
Yeah,
For
classic.
That was
Game Boy.
A little after the summertime.
I remember our dad. Do you remember this? We couldn't figure out something, and we didn't really have like internet FAQs or anything like that. So he like called some weird 1-800 number and like
Yes,
paid,
I remember that. Yeah, he was trying to find some kind
paid
of.
some
Yeah, he paid
ridiculous fee to
Yeah.
have some guy tell you like, oh, you got to jump right here. And
I mean, you got to think this is like before
whatever.
the internet.
Yeah, that's
before
what
we
I'm
had
talking
like Game
Yeah,
Informer
hotlines.
or whatever.
We
We
had
You
to
call
resort to
hotlines
that.
do that.
Yeah, calling hotlines.
You know
yeah.
what? You know what I thought it was
bizarre.
weird.
Yeah, it was weird. I remember my dad doing it. And I was like, "This is strange."
Yeah, I
but
remember me and you
I want to
were-
find out what
Yeah,
that
exactly.
is.
I mean,
Like, this
how did
feels
that go?
wrong, but we really want this.
He's like, wait, I'm on the phone. Oh, wait, all right, you got to jump to the platform. Hold on. What else you got to do? Hold on, I'm on the phone.
Hand off my penis!
Know what I had thought was weird about the Donkey Kong Land? It was the same game as Country, but the fact that it was on Game Boy, they changed the title to Land. And the same thing happened with Super Mario World.
Oh, really?
They changed it to Super Mario Land. It's the same game, it's on Game Boy.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
So now 1997. Now 1997, according to this one, January 31st, but this is Windows, no, PlayStation 1. Saying January 31st, Final Fantasy 7. So
What is that?
that was
I've never heard of that.
yeah,
Yeah.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, what's that?
Mario Kart 64. That came out in
I-
February.
that made,
I
like,
also-
So these are
splash.
games leading up into
I also
summer.
want to say Final Fantasy VII was the first cover for PSM magazine when it first launched.
Yeah. I remember getting Final Fantasy 7 for Christmas one year, but I was late.
We-
on
we
it.
got
it was
it late in the
It was
game. Yeah,
late. It
yeah.
wasn't at this time. We got in late.
By the time we
GoldenEye.
first got it, the
Had it,
graphics
played
for
it,
Final
of
Fantasy
course.
VII were like no longer acceptable. You know, because I remember at the age when we played it, I looked at it and I was like, "This looks like garbage." Like
Yeah.
I couldn't get past that. I didn't play that game until a couple years back.
Star Fox 64, July 1st in the
Played it.
summer. Now, Star Fox 64 was a beast.
That
Do
was
a
some-
barrel
That
roll.
game,
Do
yeah.
a barrel roll.
Yeah, do a barrel roll.
That was some good stuff.
Yeah, still good times.
Mega Man 8, it says for PlayStation 1 and Saturn. Just got a thing here from March 25th.
Yeah, I think when Mega
March
Man
20th.
X franchise came out, it's like, okay, let's put out these other Mega Men.
Yeah,
It's
but
like, oh, okay,
the Mega Man's
that's
kind of
fine.
fell.
It looked like they didn't have a
what
lot
kind of
late
happened,
summertime.
if I understand correctly, the X franchise came out, and then you kind of had like this divide from the fans who were like, the X franchise is too easy. They give you all this extra stuff, you get all these little extra abilities, and
It's
you
easier
know,
to play.
Exactly, and then but the classic just Mega Man 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 8. I think it's 9 now, maybe 10. Those were like appreciated by the other half because they're like, this game's hard as shit. Like, yeah, like this game is like super difficult.
Now I think you might resonate with this one. I know you didn't play it this time. I know.
Oh.
This is 97. September 30th, 97, Fallout. First Fallout. That dropped 97.
Yeah, I didn't get on that bandwagon.
Now
until
I believe
Fallout
it
3.
looks like it was just Windows though. It was
Yeah,
a
they
computer.
were just PC
Yeah.
releases.
And
I tried to
Grand
play them.
Theft Auto was October. Looks like that was the
Played
first
it.
one. But I believe that was just
Played
PC
Grand Theft
too.
Auto.
It says yes to Windows, but it doesn't have an availability of what systems it was out for.
I don't know.
Do you remember when the first Grand Theft Auto hit the systems?
I remember when it hit the systems when it was on the news
Yeah.
because they were talking about it. I'm just like, damn, I got to play this
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
Because I know they released, what was it, Grand Theft Auto London?
I don't know
London
anything
69.
about. I've never been a fan of.
Oh, the
Grand
best
Theft
game
Auto.
in the world, Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero, came out in December. of
Played
that year.
it.
Was that weird like side scroller?
Yeah,
it
Mustang.
was,
yeah.
Me and you wanted to play that really bad.
Yeah.
but our parents because it was very
Yeah.
mature and we never got to play it.
Yoshi's
You didn't
Story.
miss
Probably
out.
for the best.
You did
'Cause
not miss
didn't
out.
you fight like there was I don't know, like 4 or 5 characters and they would just keep throwing clones of them.
Picture,
at you? Like that
picture
was-
playing the Mortal Kombat game, but it's a side scroller.
right. Yeah. Okay.
You actually had to hit a button to turn left, and then hit the button again to turn back right.
That's weird.
And then you didn't even start out with your powers. You had to level
yeah,
up
you had
your
to
powers.
unlock. Yeah.
Oh, it's so garbage.
Now next year, 98.
And I beat it too.
There you go.
So 1998.
Mission accomplished.
Marvel
Yeah.
vs. Capcom, Clash of Superheroes. So I think that was probably one of the first ones, and that came out for PlayStation 1, and it came out for Dreamcast in 99. Resident Evil 2, PlayStation 1 and
Had it.
64.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy Tactics came out.
I
Now, this
have
is all in
tried-
January.
I have tried to play Final Fantasy Tactics multiple times.
Oh,
I just can't.
Was
I
this
just
the
can't do
game?
it. The
It says-
pacing is just too slow.
it says PlayStation 1, but I thought it was for 64 too.
What game?
Bomberman World. Was that the one?
No, because we played Bomberman,
Bomberman
64.
64.
No, it's just Bomberman 64. That
Yeah,
one's
that's the
probably-
one
Yeah,
that
that
we
was
played
64.
a whole lot of. We love that game.
Dude, I remember playing a shit ton of 1080 snowboarding. Yeah, that was the wrong one.
That was wrong. Okay, I was like, what the hell was that?
Watch your profanity.
Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah, we got really into the 1080s.
1080 snowboarding. Do you remember that for the 64?
1080.
Yeah.
I remember.
I remember getting like silver and gold characters and just yeah,
I remember it, seeing it at Blockbuster, and the only
where
thing
it belongs.
Yeah.
the only thing when I wanted to go, I was thinking about playing it, but then I saw Star Wars: Shadows of the Empire, so I got that instead.
Yeah. All right. We also had Gex Into the Gecko.
We got really
I
into
had the
that.
demo.
Yeah, I don't know why, but we
Yeah,
did.
it was
I don't think it
great.
was the greatest.
It,
but
it was good,
like-
not great. You know,
I was just really into James Bond.
Yeah,
I think,
and
at
he
that
had,
time,
like, a
and it was
heavy
like a
influence.
parody
Yeah.
thing on James
I thought his
Bond.
one-liners were the greatest at the time.
that was that
Now I just
that
punch
was the
myself in the
thing.
dick every time I hear it.
I
Yeah, it sounds like the best thing to do.
don't remember much about it.
Yeah. So,
I know a comedian played his voice. That's about
Oh.
it.
Parasite Eve.
Played it.
I remember playing
I remember
Parasite
that.
Eve.
I
had
never
that
got
one for
into it.
PlayStation
I just
1.
vaguely remember.
That was
'Cause I-
March.
I
that
was-
was another one where we discovered it like way later. We didn't play.
Like
it
I
when
had
it first
asked
came
about
out.
Parasite Eve, and they're like, "Do you play Resident Evil?" I said, "Sure." "Do you play any of the Final Fantasies?" I said, "Sure." "Then you'll
There
like
you go.
this," and I said, "Sure."
Yeah.
Oh, right here, summertime. X-Men versus Street Fighter.
Played it.
Okay.
Banjo Kazooie.
Played
Yes.
Star Ocean: The Second Story.
No.
it. No.
Okay. Mega Man Legends was at the end at August 31st.
I love Mega Man Legends,
Yes.
dude.
It's
Eric's got the sad face on.
Eric. You
He
keep
looked like he just ate that pig pussy.
Eric. You keep your fucking comments to yourself.
Oh, are you getting sound face because Mega Man Legends?
Yeah, Mega Man.
Get the hell out
Oh
of this
my
kitchen, man.
god.
That was some,
Really?
that was
Yeah, you
awesome.
got into Mega Man
I
Legends
love
pretty
that
hard.
shit,
Yeah, yeah. It was like
It was-
RPG,
Bon and the
Mega
Serve
Man.
bots and-
Yeah.
To be
Yeah.
honest, it was different for me playing the Mega Man X franchise,
Yeah.
but I enjoyed it nonetheless.
I loved it, dude.
It was
Yeah,
good.
it took me a second to get used to it because it put you in like that third person perspective,
Yeah.
kind of behind the shoulder.
And he didn't even have a helmet on.
I thought you could find a helmet.
You
like,
could find
'cause you
it.
would find equipment and yeah. No, I really loved that game. That was cool shit.
Mischief Maker was a good game too.
What?
Any of y'all play Mischief Maker?
Mischief Maker's not ringing any bells.
No.
Eric is
Any-
asking
anybody?
if anybody's
Mischief Maker?
played Mischief Maker.
Kevin?
No, I don't remember that.
No one knows what that is.
No, sorry. We played good games, Eric.
Yeah, we played Mega Man Legends.
Yeah.
Oh, and you never found a helmet in
Eric-
that game?
Eric, we are
You could
men.
You could find.
We
a
played
helmet.
manly.
Yeah, that's what I'm
games.
saying. I remember, but you do start off without a helmet, and he
Yeah.
has like crazy, not really, but you know, like typical anime hair. You know, like kind
Uh-huh.
of spiky all over the place.
He's got that got to be Jill.
Yeah, but I remember you could eventually get fully suited up and be Mega Man,
At some
and you can
point.
get like different busters, and they shoot different colored
All right,
beams
well,
and like
My favorite
next
was the drill.
different colored.
next year,
lemons.
1999.
When are we gonna get to Donkey Kong 64? Because I just remembered how much I love that game.
We're getting there.
And I'm
Yeah, but a lot of
waiting.
people give that game shit.
Because a lot of people are stupid. All right. That
Po-
game had that,
Pokemon
like,
Snap.
badass,
What is that?
banging
Oh, Mischief Mate. Nah, I don't know
intro
what you're
theme
talking
song.
about.
Let me see that. It's the. I'm looking at
seeing
the
that
cover
video
and it's
stuff
ringing a
about
bell,
that.
but I'm not remembering anything about what
No.
you actually do in
Siphon
the game.
Filter, Legacy of Kane. This was 1999,
Yes. Okay, I
like
remember
July,
Siphon
August.
filter, yes.
Where you would tase them until they caught on fire.
Yes. that was.
That was the only
That
reason
was the
why anybody
highlight
played
of
that
that
game.
Street
Yeah.
Fighter 3 Third Strike came out May.
You said Legacy of Kane? Is
Yeah, that
Blood
came
Omen?
out like
Legacy of Kane.
August. No, Soul Reaver.
Oh, yeah, I had.
Those
Soul
are like
Reaver.
interconnected though, right?
Gauntlet
At some
Legends.
point they like came
Yeah,
together.
Legacy of Kane.
Gauntlet Legends came to 64 August 30th.
Gauntlet Legends got
August
a lot of
31st.
game time.
Yeah.
And Tony Hawk's Pro Skater came out
Tony
in
Hawk's,
August.
yep,
Yeah, I
yep.
remember playing a lot.
I
of
tried
Tony
it
Hawk's.
out. thought it wasn't so bad.
The pro skater, like Tony Hawk. Yeah, we played a lot. I don't know why. Like, that's never really been my kind of thing. But it was
Tony
just
Hawk
fun.
Pro Skater started a lot of new friendships, especially a lot of the kids that you didn't know. And you play Tony Hawk, and they play Tony Hawk, and you talk about
You'd
it.
be like, oh,
Your
shit, you
your
play
friends
Tony Hawk
now.
too? Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
here we go. 1999, January 21st, Super Smash Brothers 64. That's when that dropped. 99. So I know that was a summer filled with that.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that. Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, April 30th. Pokemon Stadium 2.
I remember we were excited for Pokemon.
Oh, yeah, that was around the time I was
Yeah, we
grinding
were
on
into
Pokemon.
that.
No, sir.
Sega Dreamcast was released in September
Had
9th on this year, 99.
I still have fond memories of the Dreamcast.
Now, Sonic
Fucking-
Adventure.
No, Power Stone.
Yeah, Power Stone.
Holy
Power
crap.
Stone was a beast.
Power
Yeah, that was
Stone
good.
1 and 2, absolutely incredible.
Yeah, Power Stone was good.
Ryan looks confused.
Yeah, Resident
Have you
Evil
played?
3
Yeah,
Nemesis.
because I didn't have too many games for the Dreamcast because I actually played the shit out of the demo they gave me, which was like Tomb Raider Last Revelation.
For Dreamcast? I don't remember a Tomb Raider on Dreamcast.
Yeah, well, it was ported to the Dreamcast.
Oh, okay.
Sonic Adventures, MDK2, Armageddon,
Okay.
shit like that.
Sonic Adventures. I know we
Yeah, well, I love
Raising
those.
Chows.
Yeah,
that
Raising
was-
the
It got
Chows.
ridiculous.
The Chow Chows.
Yeah, that's Power Stone right there.
God, I still want to play that game. That game was so much
Yeah, I
fun.
haven't played that game in a
I
while.
don't know. Seth, do you remember? It's probably not really related. I have no idea when it came out. Just for the Dreamcast, this game called Blue Crystal or like Blue Diamond. Do you remember this? It was like that survivor horror game.
Yeah, okay. I don't think it was called any of that.
I thought
but
it was Blue something.
It is Blue something,
Oh,
but I
okay,
don't think
yeah.
it's that. In fact, it should have came out close to the release. Let me see if I see something that says
Does that was like the first game.
That was like you on an island, and I
Yeah.
remember there was something like everybody was like mutated monsters, and, you had to shoot their
you can
limbs.
play as two different characters, one of which was kind of like a fit looking dude, and the other guy was like some dude in like a Hawaiian shirt, and he's kind of fat. You were like, why would anybody play as this guy? Like, I'm trying to stay alive.
You just
But-
reminded me. It made me make a mistake because it was that game. I had to pick from that game or Ill Bleed, and I went with Ill Bleed.
I don't know what Oakley is.
November 1999, Donkey Kong 64.
God damn it, that game was amazing.
I love. See, I hear people talk about Donkey Kong, and when they get to 64,
I know,
they
everyone
shit on
hates it.
But I thought it was
It
pretty
was
good.
fantastic.
Nobody gave it a chance.
Yeah,
Nobody
I
gave
think
it a
that
chance.
might be what it was, because I can see if you're a fan of the series already, and then you go to play that, you can you're like, what the hell is this? It had like the theme song at the beginning with like Lanky Kong and Baby Kong.
I think everybody was on the bandwagon with the console wars between Sega and Sony.
I don't know. Maybe. I feel like I was at least oblivious to that shit when I was kind of like that age.
see, in May of next year, this was 2000, May 22nd. This is getting in there. Perfect Dark.
Perfect Dark was amazing.
I remember seeing Perfect Dark in some kind of news sales paper ad and seeing like $40. It's probably not released. I don't remember when. It was like some kind of sale, and I was like, "Mom, let me wash a car or do whatever."
Yeah.
Like,
We
want
need
this
we need
game,
this.
and I got that game, Perfect Dark, and I played this shit.
Now, see, I remember playing that game and being like, "Oh, this is a lot like
Watch your
James Bond,"
fucking mouth.
you know, like the GoldenEye. And I was like, "This
Who the
is really
fuck
cool."
cursed?
And then so the whole game, you're like a spy and you're shooting people, and then
Yeah.
like, okay, complete this mission. Next mission, aliens, and we were like, "What?"
Yeah. Metal Warriors? That's something you played? Metal Warriors?
Nobody knows what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either. You gonna get your chance, man, because we're gonna put you on when we start cooking. Bomberman 64,
Yep.
the second attack. That was May 28th.
That was good stuff.
Daikatana. Nah, I didn't really play this, but that
Daikatana.
was John Romero split off from John Carmack.
I don't know what that
and
is.
started doing his own thing. I didn't really play it either, but I've been reading about it. Okay, this
It
is
was-
where
it
we
was
get
Return to
into
Games.
June. This summertime right here. Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yes.
I played the hell out of Marvel. Oh
That was
yeah,
like the
Clay
first-
Fighters.
Clay
Yes.
Fighters.
Yep, that was good
Now
shit.
that hasn't come up. He just Eric's just throwing up random games and showing me, but Clay Fighters was a beast, but it didn't come out this year in 2000. At least not that I'm seeing yet. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was in June. Mortal Kombat Special Forces.
Jesus Christ.
Grandia 2.
Granny Grits.
Granny Grits.
I have
Grandia
no
2
idea
was
how we
great.
got to that name.
Grandia 1, I just was like...
Okay, no, see, Grandia 2, it did not survive the test of time. I played it recently.
Oh, yeah?
Like the mechanics of it are really entertaining.
Yeah.
And like the sort of overarching plot it's okay. It's good. It's kind of, maybe at the time it wasn't cliche, maybe it was, but now when you look back, it's kind of cliched.
Yeah.
But most of what killed me when I tried to play it again recently is the dialogue is awful. It's just like god awful. And yeah, so it didn't. Same thing happened with Legend of Dragoon for me. I played it recently, and I was like, God, this sucks. I should have just left this as nostalgia. And I used
Legend
to
of
love
Dragoon was pretty good. I remember playing that. But,
Like one of the first times I played a game where we call out the move we just did.
Yeah.
After we performed it.
Die.
Gust of
More
wind.
and more.
Dance.
Raw Typhoon.
Yeah. Raw Typhoon.
Volcano.
Yeah. Chrono Cross came out this year, 2000. That dropped in America.
Did we get that like when it was kind of? I seem
Yeah,
to
we
recall,
got that one older too. But
because
that's when it
I
dropped.
think when we picked that up, I thought it was me. I could be mistaken, but I thought I was just kind of like browsing games, and me being a little nerdy little kid I saw the cover art, and I was like, ooh, yep, getting that, just because I thought the main character, and he had like the weird weapon, and I was like, whoa, that's cool.
Yeah.
And when I first played it, I didn't like it because I haven't really at the time kind of delved into like RPGs, and I didn't really understand the mechanics that was going on. Went back later, absolutely fell in love with that.
Yeah. I haven't seen it on the list, but I know I remember playing a lot of what is that game called? The Ninja
Goban's Mystical Adventure.
Yes.
Or something like that.
Yes.
What did that have to do with Ninja?
No,
Because he's a ninja.
he's just a ninja.
He's just like, it's called
and there's like
Ninja.
Sasuke was
thought
like
it was
the
ninja.
ninja.
Yeah.
He was like a mechanical robot ninja, if I remember right.
All right.
Thoroughly enjoyed that game.
Well, we got up to 2000, and basically us just talking about different games, just kind of reminiscing. And, it's summertime. And I know growing up, summertime was the biggest time where we would have time to game out, play games. So this was just a little talking shit. Uh-oh. There you go. That's nice. It was just us kind of talking a little bit about just the games we played during the summertime, things we did, school was out, summertime's coming up soon. So now we're going to switch gears. We're about to do the cooking show.
Oh, shit.
So we're going to try and get some stuff set up and maybe try and do a little video. So we're going to pause for just a second. Promise you ain't going to, it's going to be quick.
You better say the right
You ain't going to have to
fuck
wait
there.
at all. It's just going to be us. And we're going to be joined with Eric and Kevin. And we're going to get a little bit of the shark meat going on. And they're going to talk a little bit about their summer stuff. And we got a little game for Eric to play.
Good, we're hungry.
So now we're here with the Gamer Cooking Show. This is Gamer Needs Food Badly. Here we go.
Gamer.
Needs food badly.
All right, Eric, you've been cooking today. You've been barbecuing some motherfucking shark meat.
Watch your fucking mouth. Watch your fucking mouth.
Gotta wash my mouth. Go ahead, man. Tell me what you did.
Well, this is my first time using shark meat, so, Seth suggested that we did shark meat because he got excited when he saw the shark meat. So I was like, all right, let's do it. So, I didn't know exactly how the shark was going to look, so he told me the guy cut it into steaks for you.
Yeah, he basically did. I went over there to the Hong Kong market, and they just had a big old slab of shark meat. I shared it on Instagram, put a picture up there.
I saw that in the text.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, cut me like 3 pounds. So we got like 3 pounds of shark meat. He cut it into like slabs of steak. It was kind of language barrier there, so I wasn't sure, but he cut it up and then he cut the skin off the shark. So,
I mean, he did a good job cutting the skin off because the steaks was pretty thick. So I was like, man, there's 4 of us. I mean, we can't just eat off of 2 big shark steaks. So I cut it again and made it look like steaks. It actually don't look like steak. It kind of look like a chicken breast if you can
Yeah, well, I mean,
kinda
it's like a
if you
fish
can-
type meat, so it's not gonna be like a red meat.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
It's shark. So,
And-
go ahead, man.
And I thought my first time, doing shark meat, I thought it was gonna have the texture of like tuna, but it actually don't. It's actually it's a little more flakier than tuna would be because tuna tend to dry out if you overcook it.
Yeah.
So
what the fuck?
we had a theme. We had a theme going on, summer theme. So Seth wanted to grill a steak.
Yeah,
grill a,
so typically on this Gamer News Food Badly, we try and keep it to video game foods that are done in video games. Now, I try to rack my brain, like, please, looking through, like, where's a meal with shark meat? I couldn't really find one, but what I did find is sharks have been around in video games for a long time. They've always been used. I mean, probably the movie Jaws is one of the biggest things that popularized sharks as, like, villainous type creatures and all this kind of stuff, and they're used all the time. What?
Try and reconnect.
It keeps disconnecting.
Yeah.
And right as he was about to showcase the food, it was like boop, trying to reconnect.
Yeah, so, all right. Well, struggles. We'll figure it out. We'll get it together. Yeah, so, does it have a button there that says go live again?
It like automatically reconnect.
That's fine. Well, just keep it, and try and keep it close to us, because I don't know how your mic is picking up us talking.
I didn't know if I would be getting away.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You might be getting away with it. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, if they can't hear us, then that's fine. We're testing it out. We're figuring it out.
Right.
So, anyways, getting back to what we're doing. So, there's been sharks in video games all the time. So, I got a few sharks we can talk about while we try it. So, first, Kevin, why don't you give this shark meat a try? Tell me what you think. And so, the first thing I got up here is Arkham City Shark Punch. I don't know if you've played. There's no picture with this one, but if you've played Batman Arkham City,
Yeah.
one of the things is you ice the water and you're pulling yourself around, and the shark pops up and tries to get you while you're playing, and Batman punches the shit out of the shark. Does like a 20-hit combo on the damn shark. So that was one of the big, shark scenes. You're in the penguin's lair or something like that.
I'm
So.
pretty surprised he didn't take out his shark repellent.
Yeah, I know, right? So, the old Batman, the Batman show. I watched that movie too, where there's a scene in it where Batman is like in his Batcopter, and he's like coming down in the water, and then a shark comes up and like bites on him. So luckily in his belt he has shark repellent, and he sprays the shark, and it falls down. And like the cheesiest shit ever.
That,
So
that was actually the movie.
yeah. So next we have Grand Bruce.
Beautiful Joe.
So that's Beautiful Joe. Grand Bruce is the chief staff of Jetto Central Intelligence. He's one of the main bosses in Beautiful Joe. They say he's kind of an idiot character.
Yeah, he is.
He's like a weird villain. So what do you remember about him?
Well, I remember like when you approach him, he come up to you like stuttering and all that craziness, and it was just ridiculous how he came at you, bro.
Yeah, they say that he also gives out vital information of the group's vital plans.
Yeah,
and he's a walking land shark contradiction. Despite his ignorance, he's one of the toughest bosses in the game.
Yeah, that he is.
Oh yeah, he was. So how's
Yeah.
shark meat?
Asshole.
It's actually pretty good. It's a little bit tougher than what I expected it to be. I mean,
Yeah.
not that it's tough, but it's tough for fish.
Yeah.
Tim,
Jerome's
it's kind of-
here. Go bring him in. He's out front. Thanks. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Kev.
Yeah, it's a little dry, not too much, and just kind of flaky. But other than that, it just tastes like fish.
You tried it yet?
No, I haven't tried it. I'm about to try a piece right now.
That's about a bone piece. It's actually pretty good though.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I think you could have used more sauce on it, like barbecue
Good sauce. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would give
I think
more
it's-
See,
flavor.
this is the thing. I didn't want to overpower it with sauce
Yeah.
because it had olive oil and black pepper on it,
Okay.
and that's I drizzled it a little bit with lemon juice to give it extra flavor.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of surprised. I mean, it tastes like
They ate me! A fucking shark ate me!
I think that's the
All
other way around.
Next, Metal Shark player. So in this one we have this is from the Metal Gear X series. Actually, I think he says he's from the Mega Man Battle Network series.
Yeah, Mega
not
Man
the
Battle
X series.
Network.
Battle,
Yeah,
Mega
Mega
Man
Man
Battle
Battle
Network.
Mega Man Battle Network. Yeah.
Yeah. So
did you even play Battle Network?
no, I haven't.
It
I have.
was mainly prominent on the the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
I played the heck out that game, dude. It's like it was
So
totally
you recognize this villain?
I don't recognize that villain because it had like multiple Mega Man Battle Network games for the Game Boy Advance.
There was a whole
and it was like it didn't have like anything to do with the original. It was like all a cybernetic thing. You know?
Yeah, well, he was Metal Shark Player, so that's what they call him. It's a wonderful name. I mean, no sense.
That sounds like a direct translation.
Yeah, Jonathan Jones. So Jonathan Jones is from Super Mario RPG: Legends of the Seven Stars.
I loved that game when I was
Yeah, I remember playing the hell out of that game when I was younger too. The Mario RPG. That I don't vaguely remember this shark character. They say that he was a pirate leader of the Bandana Reds and the Bandana Blues.
Yep.
And when the game begins, Star Piece crashes into the ocean, and Johnny and his pirate crew retrieve it. Mario's gang show up later to retrieve the Star Piece. You got to defeat Jonathan Jones and his entire crew. So the pirates are men of honor. If Mario's group defeats Johnny, they get the star, and then later on, he actually comes and helps you out in the game.
Okay.
So, yeah. How we coming on that live video feed, man?
Doing good. Trying to balance my beer, my shark, and my fucking jerk all I have.
There you go. That sounds like a one-up. Snacker. So we have Snacker.
I remember when I first played Banjo-Kazooie, I wanted to try and kill that shark. I tried multiple times before I realized this shark is unkillable. And the thing just kept tearing my ass up.
Yeah, anytime you go in the water, he's just there to kick your ass out.
I vaguely remember that shark because I didn't play much of Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah. Then we have Neptune. And Neptune,
Resident Evil.
yeah, he's Resident Evil.
See, I never played Resident Evil like that either.
Yeah.
Which Resident Evil was that?
I believe it's the in the GameCube remake of the first one. I think that's what it was. That's what it's looking like. It's a zombie shark. They just, it was one they created. There's one where you walk by like a water tank and there's a shark in there that busts out for scares and all that. And then, of course, they actually did a Jaws game. Now, there was two of them. They said there was one for the NES, which kind of sucked. But then there was another one, Jaws Unleashed. And in that one, you got to play as the shark Jaws. And you can run around and eat people and do shit or whatever.
If you got your jollies on, just killing people with a shark.
Yeah.
I remember there was a PC game that recently came out like that, where it was a multiplayer game. One player played as a scuba diver with a harpoon gun, and the other player played as a shark. And I know that your objective was to kill the player, but I don't remember what the name of the game is or what the human person, the guy, the harpoon human player was supposed to be doing. But it was a multiplayer game, a competitive multiplayer game.
Yeah.
That was a lot like that. I remember reading about that on Steam.
Yeah. So we kind of went through the list of shark characters, sharks from games. There's just a few that kind of stuck out. There's still a lot more. I know Plenty of the list did that Echo the Dolphin, and one of the big things was dodging sharks. That was one of the big ones. And there's been almost any time you're in the water, sharks are a type of villain, no matter what it is. So now we went through summertime talk, and I know y'all were jumping at y'all seats trying to get in on that. Eric, what was summertime? What do you remember? What are some things about that with gaming and stuff that you did?
Man, I could think of like a million things. Like on the last day of school, I always thought about what game I wanted to go get from the video store, because I always used to like to go to the video store and rent like all kinds of games, bro. And I rented this game. The first game I rented from the video store was actually the first Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah,
and dude, I pulled the all-nighter with that game, bro.
Like, you don't play it no more now. I can't get you on Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. And then there's another game called Metal Warriors. Metal Warriors. I don't know if any of y'all ever heard of it, but
here we go.
I enjoyed that game dearly. It holds a special place in my heart. Like I pulled all-nighters with that game too.
Yeah.
I even had friends came over because it was multiplayer, and we we stayed up throughout the night bro, playing that game.
Yeah.
It was like really fun, bro. Really fun.
Summertime?
I remember a lot of the games I played when I was a kid because I was a really introverted kid. So I used to love RPGs, especially JRPGs, just because of the story and like the idea of recruiting this bunch of people and going around the world. I remember staying up all night when Chrono Trigger first came out, and just trying to do everything in that game and all the side quests and everything. And one of the coolest things I ever seen is the side quests you do with Robo, where you got to leave him in the forest and then you come back for him. Like I think it's like 200 years in the future. And he pretty much tills the ground and replants this entire forest. Oh man! And the way that one event led to another in Chrono Trigger. Oh, I used to love that game so much. Another great game you mentioned earlier, Super Mario RPG. I was a big Mario person. I still am. I do Kaizo Mario and everything. And I always loved playing Super Mario World. But then when Super Mario RPG came out, I love that game so much. I still replay that game just at least once a year or so.
Yeah.
See, I didn't play Mario RPG, but I was a fan of the Paper Mario series.
I loved Paper Mario too. I still play all the Paper
really
Mario.
good.
Yeah, Paper Mario was pretty beast.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. The first one. I don't know about the rest. They kind of went down a rabbit hole with that one. I didn't join them on that. But all right, so we're gonna close out the live session. So appreciate anybody who tuned in on that. Who's Next podcast? You can check us out. We're on iTunes. We're on Google Play. Go to the website www.who'snextgaming.com and you can see more recipes and stuff. The shark recipe will be up there for the shark meat. Overall, everybody saying it's pretty good?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Real good.
it was good. It's much better than pig vagina. I'll tell you that much right now. So that's much better than that.
What about the guys behind me?
Oh yeah. So okay.
Oh shit, here we are. Oh, man.
Yeah. So welcome on. We got Jerome. He's joining us. We're actually gonna have him on in a little bit. So if you listen, trying to reconnect. So yeah. So you can go ahead and just cut it. It's whatever. So now, because the next segment we're doing here, we're gonna be playing a game. It's gonna be audio that can't be heard in there. So, Eric, guess this character. We gotta guess this game. So I'm gonna play a couple audio clips. I'm gonna try and give you a multiple choice.
Oh man.
And Kevin, you can join in if you want.
I was about to
and
ask
see
that.
if you can guess what game it is. Now you can't cheat because I kind of label them on here. So stop
Oh
looking.
no, I don't need to.
So, all right.
Ich will spielen! Los!
That's the angry European kid that bashes his
The
computer.
angry German kid.
Yeah.
But what game is he pissed about?
I don't know. I didn't actually see what game he was playing.
So here's your choices. Do you think he got that mad over Super Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, or Kirby's Dream World?
I don't think either because none of those games was on PC.
It's Mario Kart.
Seriously? That was Mario Kart he was playing?
Yeah, it was Mario Kart he was
Wow.
playing. He getting pissed off. Yep. Next one.
God damn, that nigga nice. That nigga nice. Nigga nice. Nigga nice, nigga nice.
Wait, play it one more time?
God damn, that nigga nice. That nigga nice. Nigga nice. Nigga nice, nigga nice.
Alright, so what's the
All right, it's either I'm gonna say Street Fighter. It's just gonna be vague. I'm not gonna say what game. It's just kind of that series. Street Fighter, NBA 2K or whichever NBA game, or Modern Warfare.
Modern Warfare?
I'm gonna say 2K.
It's NBA 2K. Racism wins. All right, and then this is the last one I'm gonna do.
Oh my gosh, dude, I'm finding too many pages, dog. Something wrong. Woo, shit! Woo, shit! Run, dog. He hauling ass.
Slender Man.
Yep.
What the fuck is that?
That's obvious. That's obvious.
Yeah.
Right.
Dog, I gotta take these headsets off. I gotta take them off. Oh shit, there go another one. Oh shit, there go another one. Dude, he on my ass. He is on my ass. He is on my ass. Come on, get the bait, get the bait, get the bait, get the bait. Woo, shit. Go, 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 go. Oh, shit. Woo! 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 He on me. He on me.
Man, this guy sound like he won a
He on
pool
me, dog.
for the Super Bowl.
Uh-huh.
Woo!
Reminds me of my first time playing Slender Man.
Oh, he growling. He growling. Woo, go. Run. Run. Run.
I could tell that dude was cheering because he won money.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Dude going ham.
Oh, that reminds me.
All right, so we got a guest today, and I'm gonna bring him on because I've got a game for him to play on this as well. So Jerome, why don't you get in the mic? Oh, and well, this is what we're gonna do. Jerome, get on the mic, and you can stay on for a second with him or in Eric's spot. You got your Scorpio stuff?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna do that too. So go ahead, get on the mic.
Damn, Eric keeps coming big.
Let me see. I want to pull the chart up, the comparison chart up on your tablet.
Yeah, that's fine. Just yeah, hit it again. All right, Jerome,
Yo,
what's going on, man?
what you got for me?
So Jerome Paul here, he's the guy who did all the wonderful artwork for us that we have for our podcast images and on our website. So we appreciate that. Tell us a little bit about your business, man. Tell us a little bit about what you got going on.
Alright, I'm a graphic designer. I do custom shirts, original shirts, and artwork. And you can check me out on Instagram, 86printing.com, and 86printing. So
Okay. So what all stuff you've been doing shirts?
Yep.
Yeah, and
I gotta do some shirts when I leave.
Yeah.
Like for church, I got like 17 shirts I gotta do.
Oh, that's what's up, man. That's good. That's good. You do real good artwork, man. We appreciate what you did for us on the podcast and everything. And look, man, I was on YouTube browsing around, and I caught one of your gaming escapades, man. I realized you was gaming,
Oh yeah.
and
yeah.
I found you online with some people. I want to know if you remember what game you were playing.
Yo, hello, y'all hear us? Come out of the game, party chat, let's do it.
Hey, Jerome, are you ready to be gay?
What the hell you say? Motherfucker, I'm gonna suck your dick, nigga.
Nah, I ain't say that.
You didn't hear that.
Jerome, man.
No,
I think you need to give it a listen. Maybe you might jog your
He was
memory.
talking shit. He was saying
You
black
ain't
people. I was
gay.
like, yo, I ain't gay because I want to suck a nigga's dick.
son.
Man,
That
shut
is
your
definitely
bitch ass
gay
up before I
for
suck
where
your
I'm
hairline.
from, son.
You
Definitely
calling
gay.
me son, I ain't your son, dog. If I was your son, I'd be your son, but I ain't your son. I'll suck that dick.
Yo, Span, I swear he didn't say what you thought he said.
Right.
It's fine. No, let's just all play a friendly game of zombies.
Yo, you gonna make me... That's it, dog. I'm about to turn into a demon, nigga. You about to make me angry.
Yo, DJ, breaded chicken's like a faggot or something. I don't know.
Yo, how am I a faggot because I want to suck your dick? That don't make me gay. Yo, screw what's up?
What game you think
that
you
nigga
playing,
was
there,
around.
man?
Let me say this.
Dude's dick makes
These
someone
ones out of
gay where you're from.
control.
That's definitely how it is, bro.
Get out of control.
We don't fuck around. We gonna put a finger in your ass and vanilla on your bongo drum.
Yo, he's gonna put your dick in a glad bag.
Yo, Weasel gets first 2 pills.
So this
That's
online?
Right?
No,
This is
no,
like
look.
Xbox Online?
This
Jerome.
young nigga is fire. Yo, screw you. Get him for the back.
My name
Get him
Paul.
for the front. Sideways.
It was Weasel. Breaded chicken.
He's
You gotta
advancement
get
to
first
all the
2 pills.
drums in the
Yo,
world.
spits. What?
So what game you think you were playing over there, man?
Well, I don't know what game he was playing. That dude needs to relax.
It was all right, man. It's your choices. What game you think you were playing? He was either playing let me see which ones I'm gonna say. I already gave this much thought. Titanfall 2,
Okay.
Battlefield 2, Modern Warfare.
I'm gonna say Modern Warfare.
Zombies. Yep, that was it. Modern Warfare Zombies.
these dudes get so angry with these games, but they
Why you talking shit to me, dog? You want to talk about each
I'm
other?
telling you, you got to get the first 2 kills, son.
Why? Why? Because I'm Asian? You racist?
Nah, bro. Because we get more drops.
Oh, you want to see my panties drop? Get your sexy ass in the corner.
With you guys.
What? That's fine. Yeah, man. So, anyways, so you won that game. Eric kind of lost that game. I think he got one right. I think Eric got one right. So we're gonna end this up, and I'll let you sit on here with it, Kevin. We're gonna finish up here, and this is kind of out of left field, but I kind of wanted to do this because I was interested, and Kevin knows a little more about the new Scorpio coming out. That's the new Xbox that's coming out. I thought I heard it's supposed to be later this year, but maybe it's going to be next year. So, and it looks like a system that I'll probably end up playing during summertime next year. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about it, man?
Well, I guess I'll just start off with it is
talking to the mic.
Yeah.
Speak up a little bit.
All right. It is a Q4 release, like you said. It's going to be coming out towards the end of the year, from what they've been saying. And Microsoft really caught everybody off guard with this console because they literally broke the mold. They literally broke the mold with this console. Let me just go over some of the basic specs of this thing. It is an 8-core custom 86 CPU with 2.3 gigahertz. It has a custom GPU with 40 computing units. With 1172 megahertz. It uses 12 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM, 8 of which are available to games, and 4 of which for the OS. Pretty much. It's got a RAM bandwidth of 326 gigabytes per second. It has true 4K HDR video output, and it has...
God damn, that nigga nice!
It also is probably one of the first actual 4K Blu-ray players, because PS4 Pro, no 4K Blu-ray player.
Oh yeah, but I thought it upscales the games in a 4K, don't it? Though
Yes.
It's supposed to, but I heard it struggles with that though.
Yes, it does. It doesn't do native. The PS4 Pro can't do native 4K. It doesn't do native 4K. The hard drive is a 1 terabyte 2.5 SSD, which is pretty standard. And there is like a whole ton of things. Just to go over some of the specs, I guess, the comparison for PS4 Pro. The PS4 Pro, by comparison, is an 8-core, same thing, an 8-core Jaguar or CPU, but it is 2.1 gigahertz compared to the 2.3 of the Scorpio. It has a 36 computing unit, 911 megahertz GPU, or compared to the 40 unit, 1172 megahertz GPU. The Scorpio, that is approximately, both of those together is approximately a 31% boost the Scorpio has over the PS4 Pro.
So basically, it's fire.
Yes,
All
it is very fire. Yeah,
All
I know this is a lot of boring tech specs, but
Well, let's clean it up this way then.
Yeah.
Do you think this is good enough to be a next gen, or is it just a simple upgrade on Xbox One?
No, this could have been a next gen console.
Do you think that it's going to be a next gen console? Do you really think that, because they're saying like, well, if you got Xbox One, you can still play the Scorpio games. But do you think if doing that, do you think that's going to hold back games that could be for Scorpio, like really good games, if they got to also be able to play for Xbox One?
No, because of the way that the Scorpio was made, is that generally console makers make the hardware first, and then hardware dictates the software. You know, programmers program for the hardware. Microsoft took advantage of the unique opportunity to create hardware for software, because this is kind of like the in-between, right? Like the way console makers are starting to do releases kind of similar to the cell phones now, with how, you know, cell phones will come out with the Galaxy and, you know, like the S8, or like the iPhone and the iPhone S and like all that stuff.
Yeah.
The in-betweens. So they customized everything on the silicon level, which is like saying, you know, down to the very basic level of this console to be able to run games the way programmers program games for the Xbox architecture. So not only can it run games at true native 4K, probably about half the CPU requirement that you would do on a PC.
Yeah.
Because of how streamlined everything is.
Okay.
But the architecture is there for them to take any Xbox game, the Xbox One game that they want to. They can just add in 4K resolution and 4K art assets, and that's it. It's good to go. It's native 4K.
Yeah,
And
what I'm saying though is that if developers have to continue making games that can be played on Xbox One as well as Scorpio, will we get similar experiences, or can they see will they be limiting themselves by continuing to make games that can play for both systems when they should just focus on making games that play on just Scorpio?
No, because like I said, they're all using this. The Xbox One, the Xbox One S, and the Scorpio are all using the same programming architecture. So they're not going to be holding anybody back. Any benefits that you get out of the Scorpio, you'll still get on the Xbox One. You just won't be having 4K gaming.
All right.
All right. So that's pretty much what it comes down to.
Okay. So overall, what would you say about Scorpio? What you thinking?
Well, from a technical, I'm not an Xbox person. I don't have an Xbox, but from a technical standpoint, I love it. It's an awesome console. Like I said, Microsoft broke the mold. They broke every expectation, and then they made this console. And I think Sony's next console is probably going to take a couple of cues from this. It would be pretty smart for them to do so.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Price range probably going to be around $500. That's what I'm hearing. It's going to be kind of
it's gonna
expensive.
be-
So
it's
that's
gonna
going to be a real problem with it trying to get into the marketplace, because PlayStation 3 did the same thing, dropping theirs at like almost $600-700, and it tanked for a while before the price dropped, and it finally got an audience later in its life. So
I think enthusiasts are really going to be the ones picking up the Scorpio.
Yeah.
Because like I was saying, like you said, it's going to probably be about between $500 and $600. But if you wanted to build a PC to do the same thing as Scorpio is, because a lot of people are like, why do I want a more powerful console when
it'll
I could
be
just
expensive to do a PC that way, huh?
Yep, at least $1,000.
All right. So, Jerome,
What's up?
techno garbage.
I mean, I got it, but
Yeah, you got it, but I don't got it.
I just bought a hard drive. That bitch say 2 terabytes.
What's your profanity?
All right. They got 2 terabytes. I'm like, I think this is a lot, so I'm gonna get it. I just
All right.
bought a hard drive.
You just brought a hard drive?
Yeah, Target.
Yeah, you need to. The upgrade.
Yeah,
Especially so you can get more games so I can steal them from you.
There you go. So
Yeah, of course. So say your shirt business again, give out where they can follow you at and all that kind of stuff.
all right. The website is 86 spelled out 86 and the number 86 printing.com.
I'm a wise guy.
At 86 printing is Instagram.
All right.
Yeah.
Good. Good. You can catch us, who'snextgaming.com. You should already know if you're listening. iTunes, Google Play. You catch this or our next episode, Losing Lives. That'll be the next one that drops. And then by the time this one drops, the next Losing Lives will probably be Final Fantasy Advent Children. So that one will be the next one. So how's beer taste? Dos Equis.
I mean, it's beer. I mean, beer is nasty.
I'm a wise guy.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, we'll catch y'all later. Thanks for everybody stopping by. Kind of a crazy episode. We flipped a lot of people around, but I just wanted to try some different stuff. Hopefully we got some decent video, but I think it cut out. We're going to try and upload some stuff to YouTube. I've been hearing people saying we need to be on YouTube. We're trying, making small steps. I invested a lot of money in audio equipment, video equipment. That's going to come in time. So thanks for listening, though, and catch y'all next time.